When you're writing a formal academic paper, there's a certain way that we need to format it. So this video is going to walk you through how to format a paper. So the first thing that you need to do is go and check your margins. Most likely you are already set up to 1. Mine are set up to 0.5. So I need to go through and change these all to 1 all the way around. So to get there, I just clicked on File and Page Setup and changed these all to 1. The next thing you need to do is change your font. So your font should be Times New Roman. You should all have this on here. Go down, Times New Roman, there it is. And then it needs to be size 12. We also need to make sure that our spacing is set up right. So click over here with the 2 little arrows and then click on double. And then right here is where we're going to put in our name. For right now, just type in name so that you remember to go and put your name there. We're going to be using a program called EduFlow, which gives us the opportunity to peer review anonymously. So we won't be able to see whose paper we're grading, and we won't be able to see who gave the feedback. It's just a way to keep peer pressure out of peer review. But we need to make sure that you don't put your name on it then. So just type in name there. Don't actually type in your name before you turn your paper in for the final. Then you can type your name in. The next thing we need is my name. So you do your name, then your teacher's name. So my name is Pietrowski. It's a lot of letters. Then we need the class name. So this is English 9, hour, and then put whatever hour you're in, either 4 or 5. And then lastly, we need the due date. So this is due October 9th, Friday, October 9th. When we're doing MLA formatting, the dates are not the way we usually do dates. So we do day, month, abbreviated, year. So it should be 9 October 2020. Let me just double check that that is the right date. Yep. All right, then hit return 1 time and then put your cursor in the middle. This is where your creative title is going to go. So right now, if you're not completely sure about what your creative title is going to be, just put in creative title and then change it before you turn in your final. Remember that your creative title should give us an idea of what your paper is going to be about. All right, the last thing then that we need to go through is putting in your header. So click Insert and Page Number, and then go and pick the first one. It'll put a 1 in there for you. Don't delete that 1. If you delete it and just type in 1, then all of your pages are going to say 1, even if it's the 5th page. So do not delete that 1. Then put your cursor in front of it. This is where you're going to type in your last name. For right now, just type in last name. Don't actually put in your last name because we want this to be anonymous when you go to peer edit. So make sure that you just type in last name, and then we'll go and change it before we turn in your final. You also need to change this. Most likely your font switched back to Arial. We need to change that to Times New Roman. Then you're ready to type. So click return once down here after your creative title. Go back and align left. Tab once because we always indent with a new paragraph. And this is where your paper will start. Whoa. So go ahead, type your rough draft, and then when you're finished, you can submit it to EduFlow.